Now, this sounds to me like Marshall was making his version of Grindhouse. Does it feel like that without the like pops and cracks?
You know what? It did. It like he didn't take it to the point of the pops and cracks or like winking at the camera, but just was like into it just because he's kind of an idiot.
No, man, this is the kind of movie.
Now, why you got to say that? Why you got to say because he's kind of an idiot?
Because there's. Look, I'm gonna call anybody an idiot who starts out saying like, "I'm gonna make a movie that's an homage to bad movies." It's like, isn't there enough bad movies coming out right now, especially between January and March? Do you really need to add to that? How about you make an homage to good movies? Think about that. Like adding something to society.
Well, this movie, I don't know. I mean, it was a throwback to me, and in a good way, because this is what I call my drunk dad movie. This is what I would come in, and my dad would be on the couch or the chair drunk, and he'd be already on Cinemax watching something stupid. He'd be like, "Hey, boy, come on here and watch this movie with me." And we would sit there, and it'd be the worst shit in the world, but we had the best time.
It is. This is like, if you got to see a bad movie, this is how you want that movie to be bad. It's never boring. Mm-mm. It's completely insane. And there's no mercy in this movie. Like, anytime something could be killed, it was pulverized. And your eyes without the camera flinching whatsoever.
Yeah,
there's a scene where they destroy a rabbit for just no reason. I mean...
They're talking about the turrets, the robotic turrets that they have on top of the wall to keep people from coming out of this blockade city. And there's a rabbit that just comes out of nowhere. This rabbit must have had a sign this rabbit could have had a sign that said, "Shoot me." And that's what they do. And it's not enough to like just shoot the rabbit.
Oh, no.
That motherfucker is evaporated.
Yeah. Yeah. But just every time you came, when somebody was in danger, they would get killed. Like there was never a time when you thought maybe it won't happen. Maybe they'll get away at the last minute. Nobody gets away at the last minute. And they die a really bloody death. But you know what? And there's a point in it where it happens so much, you just start to laugh at it.
Damn. Let me tell you something. You thought Americans knew how to barbecue? Fuck that. They know how to barbecue in Scotland, man, because they take a dude and barbecue his ass, and they put him over a big pit. Black people ain't got shit what they do in Scotland. They got a big pit. They lower this dude over the pit, start the fire. They cook him up. Now,
and the camera's right there.
Yeah, and the camera's right there to show it to you. And we're thinking like, oh shit, that was fucked up. But then they go on further to show
they immediately start carving into him. And
eat him,
pieces of him out.
They eat him like chicken. I mean, I think I saw somebody back there with some barbecue sauce. You know? I mean, it is insane, and it's because of things like that I love this movie.
Oh yeah. And let us not forget, like, we escaped the medieval times era just for them to like go into a bunker and break out a Mercedes.
And the Mercedes goes through a bus, scrapes all kind of cars, ain't got a dent on it.
No, it's like that car in Commando that can get hit over and over again, and yet not even the paint job is scuffed.
I mean, the only thing I can think is in 2035, DuPont has made a paint that is just so good that it keeps your car protected from anything. So, fire, crashes,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah, exactly. A horde of mohawked hippies coming after your ass. I mean, the movie just doesn't give a shit. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And if the movie don't give a shit, I don't give a shit. I had a great time. I mean, I know this movie got a lot of bad reviews.
Oh, it deserves every bad review it got, and yet it's a fun movie to watch.
I ain't gonna argue with you because some people will say, I had fun, but I can't really condone this movie by giving it a good review. I'm going to give this a good review. I'm going to say watch that shit if you can, but go in knowing that it's a terrible, stupid movie.
I'm not going to be that generous. I'll say rental. That's as generous as I'll be.
I ain't giving this full price.
Okay.
No.
What are you giving this? Some old rental?
No, I saw it in the theater. And I don't feel like I wasted my time, and if I had paid for it, because we sneaked in.
So I was going to say, we snuck in.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
And it was worth every dime I paid for it.
It was worth every corner we like hop behind to get away from the teenage usher. So no, I'd give it a matinee, man. I really would.
Wow. Some old matinee.
So I would give this some old matinee. But really, it's only for those people who go in and they only like action, gore. Oh, I also want to mention this. The chick in this, she ain't Kate Beckinsale. All right, because I thought that's who it was.
No. It's Rona. I don't know if it's Mitra or Mitra, but she was like the original Tomb Raider model. And
yeah,
she was on Boston Legal and a bunch of other shows, Nip Tuck and stuff.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I kind of like her better than Kate Beckinsale.
I'm just saying, filmmakers, if you can't afford Kate Beckinsale, look at this model right here. It's the same thing. You get the black hair, the nice face, the pouty lips, the British accent, and that ass.
I was gonna say I knew the ass had to be coming here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So, no, yeah, this is a dumb movie. They know it. I know it. You know it. So, yeah, I recommend it. Okay, are we done? Did we cover everything here?
Yeah, we're done yet.
Yeah, okay, all right. And it's got exploding rabbits.
That's true.
So anyway, so I know you got to head out of here, man.
I do. But you fellas enjoy your couple of cold ones. I can't wait to listen to it later and see what kind of bullshit y'all talking about. Which ain't gonna be nothing.
Man, you were here for half of it. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come in here, come in here to drink your beer, Carlisle. Carlisle brought the beer this week. You come in here.
Yeah.
Leon gonna
buy
drink
the beer
beer
next week. That's how it works.
and then just walk out here talking shit. Get out. So before we get started with this second part of this week's Cold Ones, I just wanted to let everybody know that we actually recorded for about an hour and a half this week, and we lost about a third of it. Apparently, the computer only records up to an hour, and I didn't know that. So we lost a lot of good stuff. Now, to make up for it, I went back and recorded a third part with the co-host 3000. So when you're done with this section, remember that there's a third part right after this. All right, thanks. I want to talk to you about South by Southwest.
All right.
How was it for you? You were gone for a while.
South by was a lot of fun this year. It was pretty chill. Lots of good stuff. I saw a lot of really cool movies. Saw a lot of stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, I ran into you a couple of times during the festival too. So.
Oh yeah. What did we end up seeing together? We saw.
We were at the promotion and Stop Loss.
That's right.
Yeah, no, and they were, and I thought okay, you ran out of Stop Loss.
I did.
And for those of you who don't know, first of all, South by Southwest is the big music, film, and interactive festival that goes on here. People from hipsters from all over come to this town, and they pretty much take over.
Hipsters the world over come to
Exactly.
Austin.
They do.
We're like hipster central for the Southwest, and it's a.
All of a sudden, our city turns into a town of people who look like they all shopped at the same thrift store.
No. Now hold on. There's two types of people.
Yes.
There are your average people, especially your movie-going people. And then you see people walking around with scarves, and they're like 98 pounds and wearing tight jeans. You see, this is the best part about South by Southwest. You see somebody wearing the most retarded outfit you can imagine. And then you see three other guys with him that are all dressed the same way, and you're like, oh, they're a band.
That's true. That is so
That
true.
is so much fun. It's band watching. And you run into them and they'll hand you a flyer and they'll be, hey man, this is our first time from Los Angeles, our first time playing here. Come see our show. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your
I'm not
shit,
going to
man.
go watch somebody who wears a scarf.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because you have the film people who are the trendy people that we're talking about. They all bought the overpriced tight pants and tight shirts and the crazy hats and the colored shades. But then when the band people come in, the tank top ante is up a little more.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I think I saw a guy with a scarf and a tank top on.
Dude, it would not surprise
It's
me.
like,
It would
what-
not surprise me.
Okay, are you hot or cold, motherfucker? Which one are you going to do? You know? But so
Oh, he's the big DLT. He's the cool side cool and the hot side hot.
yeah, McDonald's made a hamburger a long time ago where they put the lettuce and tomatoes on a separate box. And so and they put the patty on another side of the box. And what
It was
was
the
it?
big DLT.
The
It
Mac-
kept the cool side cool and the hot side hot.
I'm surprised you remember that, man.
Dude, I can actually sing the McDonald's menu song from 1988. It is
Do
a
it.
sad.
Let's hear it.
What you really Big Mac McDLT, a quarter pounder, a few pieces filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal McNugget, tasty golden French fries, regular and large size, salad shepherd garden or chicken salad orient.
Yeah.
Big Rick breakfast steak McMuffin, hot dog cakes and sausage, maybe biscuit ham and egg and cheese and sausage muffin. See, this is really kind of pathetic. I'm not going to do anymore.
Oh, you're not gonna finish?
I'm not gonna finish.
That's me here snapping people. I was getting into it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
keep going, man. That's nerdcore.
That's misspent youth right there. That's what that is.
Oh, you was so
I
close
could have
to finishing,
been
man.
studying something instead. I memorized the McDonald's menu song.
You were there, man. You were just about done. Oh, dude, that's a jip, man.
You got gypped.
You're like that girl when I'm about, finished, done with her in the middle of having sex. You're like, you know what? I'm through. You got to get up. Don't look at me like that. What?
I've never had sex, so
That's not what Sinead said. But anyway. Okay. I'm joking, people. Carlisle is not having sex with underage girls. There, I know of.
sex with overage girls.
With overage girls. Yeah, you are. Come on now. You ain't fooling nobody here. I'm going to call bullshit on you like you try to do on me half the time. Okay. Now, so we attended, Carlisle and I, we did a lot of the film stuff. Him and I ran into each other a couple of times. And we saw two movies, The Promotion and Stop Loss. And after Stop Loss was done, you got up and you booked the hell out of there, man. What did you think of that movie?
Well, I booked out because my ride was coming. And, you know, the problem with that movie was they started at 15 minutes late. And I don't want to park downtown during the music portion of South by, because during the regular portion of South by, the first 5 days, it's awesome. You go down there, you park as normal. Sometimes you can find a space in front of a meter, which is free at nights and on weekends, or you can pay $5, $7 for parking. The minute music starts, the same lot you parked in for a week that was $5, they want $10.
Oh, yeah.
And they caught me on that last year where I parked, and they're like, "Oh, I said it was $5 yesterday." They go, "Yeah, that was yesterday."
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
So I arranged to have a buddy pick me up at 11:15, and that's when the movie was supposed to be out. Except Katie Lang. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Katie Lang. What was the director?
Come on, man, why you do that? Kim Pierce?
Yeah,
Kimberly Pierce?
Kimberly Pierce. She gets up and gives this huge, long-winded introduction that ends up going, the movie doesn't start till 15 minutes after it was supposed to. So I'm sitting there watching my watch at the end of this movie, and I'm like, I got to get out of here because my ride's waiting for me.
Do you think it was really that long? I didn't think it was that long.
Her intro? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
I mean, maybe it was long to you because you had somewhere to go. I mean, what did you think about the movie?
I thought it was a really great movie that was made at the wrong time.
Well, no, what do you mean by that?
She made Coming Home. She made the Iraq version of Coming Home. I don't know if you're familiar with the 1978 Oscar winner Coming Home.
No. Let me. Do you want tell people what this movie is about?
That's what I'm doing. Essentially,
no. Stop Loss. Tell people what Stop Loss.
Yeah,
is.
Stop Loss it's about a bunch of soldiers coming back from Iraq, and they're coming back. They've all got post-traumatic stress disorder, and one of them gets a letter that says he's got to go back.
And he fights, and that's a stop loss rule. Like they need so many people in Iraq that it's just a backdoor.
It's a backdoor draft.
It's a backdoor draft.
It's a horrible thing that's going on, and the problem is that it's no secret. It's an awful thing that's going on. It's considered a necessary evil. Nobody wants to do it.
Yeah.
The guys who are giving these guys letters don't want to give them the letters. The guys who are getting them don't want to get them. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants a corps of men that don't want to be there. And if you think war fatigue has hurt other movies, just wait until you watch a movie that gives you war fatigue.
So you didn't like it then?
I liked it. I thought as a movie it was well made. The acting was phenomenal. The writing was great. The story was fantastic. But the emotional stuff it was taking me through was not something that I wanted to endure during a movie. And it made me want to run out of there.
Well, that's kind of cool that it made you feel that way. You pretty much felt like these soldiers did.
Well, except for the fact that I've got a lot of friends that are over there. I've got friends who've been over there. I've got friends that are over there now. I'm dealing with the kind of stuff that that we were watching in this movie. I'm seeing it in reality. I'm watching friends' marriage dissolve. I'm watching all the crap that's happening. Going in and watching it in an hour and a half is a form of entertainment.
You should feel happy that is getting that message out there to people who aren't going through what you're going through.
The problem is it's not getting the message out there because everybody knows it. This isn't a secret. Nobody's out there going, no, these soldiers are coming back and being fully adjusted back into society. Everybody knows how messed up it is.
I don't think a lot of people know it as well as you think they do. I love to give people that credit. I mean, you know it because you probably have more firsthand experience with it than some of these other people. I mean, I'm not debating with you about the movie. I'm just bringing up questions.
The problem. It was done too early. I think if she made this after the war, I think if she made this a few years after the war, like Coming Home, it would be one of those films.
But we don't know when the war is going to end.
Well, no, but
that's the thing. She can't wait.
Well, yeah, you can. You can always wait to work on a project, especially when it's a project like this. That's about a certain place in time.
In the movie business, you got to hit when it hits. If somebody's going to make you a film, you got to make it.
Except that she decided to make this film. This is what she wanted to make, and I think. The problem is, the real problem with this film and the way it's really one of those hard ones to review because it is so well made and she does such a great job of being very loving of the troops and being patriotic. but not supporting the war, but not going against the war either. She never decries the war. You never hear a soldier going, we were over there for a lie. You know, nothing that'll set off red flags in anybody. It's all about the soldier's experience, not about the politics. And I think that's a great decision. But nobody's going to go and see this fucking thing, dude. It's not going to get the message out there because people are going to look at it and go, oh, that's that depressing war movie about those guys coming back all fucked up. I don't need to watch a movie like that.